What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, the Shock Trooper 556, and we are here again with Killzone Liberation. PSP game launched in 2006, and I am on the PlayStation 5 port of the game, and we are on the final boss, and it is proven to be a difficult fight. Not an impossible fight, but a difficult fight. So we're here again, and this is a part 2 of the last part. And this is my first time playthrough of the game. So, yeah, we're going to overcome the boss. He has a lot of HP, and then he gets into a mech that we then have to defeat that absolutely relentlessly pummels us with instant detonation napalm grenades that just bleed through our health. So it's just a matter of getting lucky and finishing him off before he finishes us off. And yeah, so we're going to get into the game. This is going to be the last video for Killzone Liberation. I've got 3 major titles coming up, which is going to be the completion playthrough of Days Gone. Following that is going to be Jurassic World Evolution, and then the completion of Jurassic World Evolution 2, but that includes DLCs. So that is going to be a long series, but it is one that I've done before in the past and haven't completed, but I'm going to complete it this time. And then right after that, we are going to be doing a Xbox game that was released for PlayStation called Grounded. And all of these big series are going to be in collaboration with 2 other YouTubers, or 1 other YouTuber, but this is going to be a YouTuber collaboration video with Plane753 Bold and Greed556. So, links to my Twitter, my Discord, and my TikTok will also be in the description. I just made me a TikTok if you didn't know that. Go and watch the previous video to this one, and yeah, that's pretty much my announcement video that I made me a TikTok, but if you don't care about that, then don't worry about it. So, let's get back into Killzone Liberation and see if we can't get lucky on this run, but we'll keep trying until we do. I have to shoot this enough to break it down. There we go. Yeah, he's got the revolver, but he shoots it stupid fast.
Goodbye, Captain.
Alright, so he's gonna go in there, and then a bunch of different dudes are gonna come out. But they're all gonna be half health. So that helps us a little bit, but there's a lot of them. There's a lot of Hellghast, a lot of Higgs. Yep, he's gonna rotate from being up there to also being down here. The 2 guys that I worry about, that I really don't like, are his traitorous ISA, these guys. His traitorous ISA crossbow spec ops dudes, or his honor guard, are the guys that I don't like. So, we're gonna try to get rid of them as quick as we can. While also trying not to die. We also got the Grenadiers in here. You guys already know how much I absolutely despise the Grenadiers. We pretty much have a little bit of everything to contend with. You see how it can be? I mean, the game throws every single enemy at you on this level. So every enemy that you've faced up before, besides the bosses, including the newest and most elite of the enemy forces, which are the ISA crossbow personal honor guard, you have to deal with, you have to contend with, and you got to do all of this without dying, and it absolutely is not easy. It's not impossible, but it is not easy in the slightest. But you do get this LMG, and we are already off to a bad start. It does give you this LMG, which is infinite ammo. The only problem is it's not very accurate and it's prone to overheating. But it is a powerhouse of an LMG, and you don't have to worry about ammunition.
Goodbye, Captain.
Alright. Get some grenades. I still haven't figured out how to use my upgrades yet. So, I'm not sure how that works. I don't know if I have to beat the game before I do any of that. But, like I said, I'm not sure. Oh, I was right there. See, I'm so focused on the guys around me that I haven't been paying attention to my health. You know, there's so much going on at one time that it overloads. It pretty much overloads my systems. So, let's see if we can't do something about this. See, it's a good weapon, but it's stupid inaccurate. It's like dumb inaccurate. Really shouldn't be using the grenades because I'm gonna need them later, but also at the same time they'll help me get through this faster.
Finish this traitor.
Okay. Kind of eating through my health here, which is not good. These crossbow guys, they can fire that weapon twice as fast as you can when you have it. So, they're really bad.
Demonstrate the ISA's latest technology in the hands of our Hellgas allies. It will restore order to Vecta.
This is where things become quite difficult. got to get our LMG back. See? See how fast? Oh, no, 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 no. We might not make it now. Nope. See how fast he fires those grenades? It's unforgiving. And the best way to get away from them is to, like, roll. But the problem is with that, when you roll, Templar goes brain dead. Like, he doesn't care where he rolls. He just rolls in the direction that you go. And the problem is with that is that you can roll right into an enemy, and it takes you 1 second to get up and to be able to move out of that roll. So the enemy have a very fast chance of taking you out, just like we were just now. So there's the problem with that right there. Everything in this mission, this particular mission of the game, is against you. You have to soldier through it. One of the ways to do it is you could obviously get a friend on to help you, but I don't have any. Especially on a PSP game, and nobody plays this. Nobody plays any of the games that I play. And the games that we used to play anymore, we don't play anymore. So that rules that out. I have no backup, pretty much. Okay. That's my health. Grenadier's got to go because he will become a serious issue. Alright. Okay, there's this guy now. Ah, shit. So there is no hiding from this guy. See, like right now, things are already looking bad. Things were bad. Because you can't jump. Like, you have to jump to get away to make some distance, because there is no sprint in this game. You have to jump to make some distance. And the problem is with that, Templar absolutely loves to jump straight into this guy and just not move. Like, he'll sit there for a little bit and just take whatever damage he wants to dish out. But if you don't do that, you're going to end up dead anyway, because you can't make distance in time. Because there's no, like I said, there's no sprint. So you're literally damned if you do and damned if you don't. You just got to get lucky and start, you know, start making progress by hoping, or, well, not making progress by hoping, but making progress by getting more aggressive with it.
Goodbye, Captain.
So we got all these dudes. And, there we go. Now I gotta go back and get health because Templar wanted to lock on to the wrong target. Because I was trying to put all of my rounds into the general. And that's another thing. You don't really have a say. Like, you can shoot in the direction of the enemy you want to hit. But Templar's gonna lock on to who he wants to shoot. And there's really no say you've got over it. The last boss fights that we did, where it was just me and the boss, you know, that was simple because it was just me and one dude. It was me and one other guy. So I didn't really have a target distraction like I do here. But here, I do have a target distraction. I've got all of these dudes. Yeah, these guys can fire this crossbow like it's semi-automatic. Like that, see? It's definitely a pain in the ass. This is no cakewalk of a mission, none whatsoever. I mean, we'll get through it. We just, like I said, you know, we gotta do it right. And it's not really a matter of doing the game right, as in, you know, what you're doing. You know, it's literally luck. Because this game, this mission, as I said before, it throws everything against you. And I mean everything. Everything that you've struggled getting through, coming up to this point, now gets thrown at you. Like, in full, everything, all of it. So, another thing is, he fires his revolver, and we've used the revolver before. That revolver is very, 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 very powerful. So he can fire the revolver, you know, like pretty much like a Glock. And then you've got his crossbow henchman that can fire that crossbow like a semi-automatic rifle. You know, and you've got all this to contend with. Plus you've got Templar's absolute stupidity, which is his AI. His AI is very, 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 very dumb. And you've got to deal with all of this. All of this at the same time. You've got to deal with all this. But the payoff is, if you manage to do it, then you beat the game. You know, you beat Killzone Liberation. And I've played every Halo? Where'd that come from? I played every Killzone game except for this one and Mercenary. But I don't have a PlayStation Vista, so I don't have Mercenary. I've never actually owned a Vista. I plan on getting a Vista, just to complete the PlayStation Collection, but I don't have one now. And I know what they say about the Vista. It's not the best, it's not the greatest. You know, PlayStation tried too hard with the PlayStation Vista, and it failed famously. But, you know, I've got every PlayStation, not because I'm a PlayStation fanboy, but because I hold on to my consoles, and it turned itself into a collection. So it just ended up becoming kind of like, I was like, okay, you know what, I've got pretty much everything. I might as well. Okay. So we are now here. He's gonna hit me with these. I'm gonna try to hit him with some grenades, but I can't. You see, Templar, just you see how he goes right into the fire? If I were to try to, like, move normally, I would just, look, I would get creamed. See? So no dodging, run right into my mine. Really, it doesn't matter at this point. I wasn't gonna make it anyway. But, you absolutely get decimated if you don't dodge, even though you're gonna kill yourself. Because Templar doesn't want to live, obviously. But if you don't do it and pray for the best, you're gonna get absolutely decimated. So it's literally damned if you do, damned if you don't. But as I was saying earlier, you know, I'll have all the PlayStations when I get the Vista. I have a PSP, I just don't know where it is. And I've been on a hunt for it for the past 2 days, and I absolutely cannot for the life of me remember where the hell I put it. So it's been really bugging the hell out of me because I don't know where it's at. So I have a PSP. I've got a silver one. But the next console that I plan on buying is the Nintendo Switch, obviously, because I want to play the Pokemon games and hopefully do those. But I'm debating on doing those because I know how tyrannical and how evil Nintendo is when it comes to, you know, their copyright. So, I mean, you have the game and you play the game, but even though you spent money on it and you bought it and you have the disc or the cartridge or whatever it is, it's not yours. And even if they don't make it anymore, it doesn't matter, you know, if they could completely discontinue it, like they did the, like they did the SNES. They're not doing nothing with the SNES anymore. Absolutely nothing. The SNES is, it's completely discontinued. It's not coming back. There's nothing left for the SNES. It's outdated, old tech. It's old games, and they're not going to do nothing with it. But in Nintendo's eyes, you don't own it. It's not yours. It doesn't belong to you. So if they wanted to say, like, if you wanted to post videos of, you know, of the SNES, like a Zelda game or, you know, Donkey Kong or, God forbid, Mario, on the SNES, then Nintendo can take you to court for using their property without their permission. And, you know, they'll actually term it just like that. Their property. You don't own it. You never did. Even though you bought the SNES and, you know, the late 90s or late 80s or whenever, you don't own it. You never did. It's Nintendo's. It doesn't belong to you. It never has and it never will. You know, so that's why I've really been on the fence when it comes to doing older games whenever I get my my cord and stuff, like I told you guys I was gonna do. That I'd be on the fence on putting Nintendo 64 on there, even though that's literally my childhood. Because my fear is Nintendo will be like, oh, that's Nintendo property, you're using that, you can't do that, we're gonna sue you into oblivion, or put you in prison. One or the other. Whichever one we feel like doing, because it is our property and we own it, so we'll do whatever we want. Damned if I do, damned if I don't, man. There's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, I've always been on the fence about doing it that way with Nintendo games. Like, even if I get the Switch and I start doing Pokemon videos, I know Nintendo's reputation. There was a man who sold his Nintendo 64 at a yard sale, and Nintendo took him to court and sued him and everything, and they told him that, like, he lost. Obviously he lost. They told him that he had to pay Nintendo for selling their property. I think he had to pay, if I remember correctly, I think he had to pay something like $150,000 for illegally selling Nintendo's intellectual property. Even though it was a Nintendo 64 and he sold it at a yard sale, it didn't matter. Nintendo sued the shit out of this man. That actually happened. You can look that up. I mean, Nintendo's just absolutely evil. I used to love Nintendo as a kid growing up. I mean, don't get me wrong. But as an adult, and I know what they're capable of now, I mean, they're, God, I mean, Nintendo's just, dude, ask Mutahar. Ask Mutahar how he thinks of Nintendo. It's the way Nintendo does it, they act like that everyone is out to get them.
Finish this.
They act like that everyone in the world is out to get Nintendo to completely steal everything they got. You know, they treat it like the world's their enemy. Somehow that works. I don't know how it works, but it's been working for them because they're obviously still in business to this day. Don't ask me, like I said. But and now I've got to go and get health. But, yeah, I am actually scared about, making any kind of YouTube content with a Nintendo console. Because, like I said, I know YouTube's reputation. Not YouTube, Jesus Christ, not YouTube, God. Nintendo's reputation. So, because they're not going to be like, look, just take it down, don't worry about it, and, that'll be it. No, absolutely not. That is not what they're going to do. They are going to hit me with the fattest lawsuit they can, and they're going to do their best to completely ruin my life. Just because I made a YouTube video on their stuff.
Give up now, Captain.
Alright, enough talk. At least for now. Let me see if I can, actually survive this time. Because if I don't actually start trying, I will get stuck here on this guy, and I don't want to do that. So close, so close, so close. You fucking... Ooh. God, there we go. Okay. I told you we would get it. We just have to keep at it.
Fools. I acted for the good of Vector. The ISA can't win? It's soft and weak.
I heard it all before, General. From your friend, Adams.
Adams saw the truth? We planned a Vector ruled by the military as part of the Helghast Empire. Strong. Pure.
Take him away. Prepare him for interrogation.
The Rayhoven nukes are already in Helgen. You need me. Vector needs me.
Man, all this blood, sweat, and shit, we end up fighting our own. Again.
He may have had the uniform, but he wasn't one of us, Rico.
Damn right. Brothers in arms. Only brothers I got.
What now, Jan? You think the Helghast will attack again?
They'll never give up. But neither will we. We'll just have to remember what we're fighting for.
I think Vecta's ready to start over.
And if that means taking this war to hell again, I say let's do it.
Yeah, and then right after this is where Killzone 2 takes place. So this game is an in-between. So it goes Killzone, Killzone Liberation, then Killzone 2. That's how that goes. And then, you know, obviously Killzone 3. Well, yeah, Killzone 3. And I don't know if Killzone Mercenary takes place, but, like, before or after Killzone 3.
Helghast, hear the words of your Emperor. We have lost Vector, for now. But we have left it in ruins, and our sacrifices have been worthwhile. The weapons promised to us by the ISA traitor, advancing our military capability by years, have arrived in Pyrrhus and Constantine City. The decisive battle is yet to come, and we will be ready for them on Helgan.
So yeah, as I was saying earlier, I'm iffy about making YouTube videos on anything Nintendo, because I mean, like, if I'm doing a video on any kind of game, and like even if the Nintendo logo pops up on my screen, I'm worried that Nintendo will sue me over just that, and they'll do it. I don't put nothing above Nintendo. They're absolutely evil. I know there are companies out there that are really shitty, like EA being greedy, 343 ruining Halo, Activision pretty much driving Call of Duty through the dirt, Ubisoft ruining Rainbow Six Siege. I mean, you've got your problems with your companies. But Nintendo is just ruthless. I mean, come on, man. They sued a man for selling a Nintendo 64 at a yard sale. Like sued him into oblivion just to make a staple out of it. You know, just to make an example out of him. You know, to put a staple out there, be like, hey, don't fuck with Nintendo. Like, there's part of me that really wonders if Nintendo's run by the Yakuza. Like, I really do wonder if Nintendo's run by the Yakuza. But, I don't know. Like, I barely don't want to talk about this, because Nintendo might hear this and might try to sue me for this. But, you know, I won't lay down. You know, I'm not gonna lay down. I'm not scared of no one. I'm not scared of shit. I'm scared for my channel. I don't want nothing to happen to my channel. But, when I get my Nintendo Switch, and I get my capture card running, I get my crappy MSI running, and, I get it all hooked up and everything, and I'm ready to play Pokemon games, I'll put some videos out. I'll wait a month or so, or sooner, I don't know, it just depends, and, see if I get a DMCA or something, or I don't know, something from Nintendo. I used to really think highly on Nintendo in the 90s as a kid growing up, because Nintendo 64 and everything like that. And then getting older as a kid, you know, going into a young man, you know, my eyes started to open, and I actually started to look into things in depth. And started to see all the stuff Nintendo was doing. And after that, it kind of changed me on how I looked at Nintendo, and it's never really been the same again. But enough of that. I don't want to talk about Nintendo anymore because I know how ruthless they are, and yeah. So we'll just have to see. But yeah. So about Killzone, I really want to get Killzone put back into the spotlight because there's a lot of reboots going on out there. There's a lot of remasters going on out there. There's a lot of remakes starting up now. And I want Killzone to be in there. I want Killzone to be in there, and I want Killzone back. You know, rather it be a remaster, you know, the remaster of Killzone 1, Killzone 2, Killzone 3, and then, you know, port over Killzone Mercenary like they did Killzone Liberation here. You know, port that over. That way people on PS5 and modern PlayStation consoles can have Killzone again. And, you know, do that. You know, it's not like we're asking for a brand new game. If they do that, cool. But, we want the original Killzones back. And, you know, I want people to share around Killzone again. And, I've been hashtagging Killzone on Twitter. So, yeah, just get to talking about Killzone again. You know, put Killzone back in the spotlight. We want Killzone back. So, hopefully after they're completely done with the Horizon series, Guerrilla can go back to doing Killzone. Because it's not Guerrilla, it's Sony. Sony's the one that wants Horizon done, and Guerrilla wants to do Killzone, but everybody that protested on doing Horizon that worked for Guerrilla that wanted to do Killzone, Sony fired. So that's how that went down. So we ended up with Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a good, I mean, Horizon's a good game. Don't get me wrong. Horizon is a good game. It's just, if I have to choose Horizon over Killzone, dude, I'm choosing Killzone. That's just how it goes. That's just how it is. Because Killzone is the face of PlayStation, just like Halo's the face of Xbox. That's how that goes. It's not Horizon like a lot of people think. It isn't Horizon. It's Killzone. It always has been Killzone. Since Killzone first came out, the staple, the face, and the mascot for PlayStation was Killzone. And that's what PlayStation had. And then after Killzone 3, you know, we got, you know, 2006 Killzone Liberation, and then we got Killzone Mercenary. And, you know, Killzone 1, 2, and 3, and after that it was pretty much done. We got whatever the fuck Killzone Shadowfall is, but that's that. I mean, the game's beautiful. It looks beautiful, but that game fucking sucks. That game blows, dude. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer. I do appreciate you for watching. I do appreciate you for listening to my ramblings. And, yeah, if you decide to play Killzone Liberation, just know it is a challenging game. But if you stick with it and you keep going, you'll get it, just like I did. It took me a few tries, but, you know, constant working at it and trying again. You'll get it. You know, this isn't Dark Souls where it doesn't matter what you do, you will not succeed. So, you'll get it. I wonder if Dark Souls is a game I'll ever put on this channel. I highly doubt it, but I don't know, maybe one day it might pop up. But I absolutely cannot stand that game because it is not a joy to play. And, you know, for anybody out there that's played and beat all 3 Dark Souls games that thumps their chest, I'm not impressed, man. I'm not. You're supposed to play a video game to enjoy it. You're supposed to play video games to have fun. And usually it's douche lords that thump their chest when they play and beat a game like that, and then go around calling people like me, you know, a softy cash, or they say skill issue, shit like that. I play games to enjoy them, which is why I do a lot of old games and talk about them and stuff. You know, it's why I am the way I am on my channel. But I don't know. Maybe one day we'll do. Maybe one day we'll do Dark Souls. Who knows? I have no idea. If I'm able to play with another person, I might get Buzz Lightyear on here to play with me. I mean, we'll have to see how it goes. I don't know. I've got 3 different projects I've got working on. I'm not even worried about Dark Souls right now. But yeah. So upcoming projects is going to be the completion and full playthrough of Days Gone. We'll be talking about Days Gone. We'll be talking about Days Gone 2. We'll be talking about development, the developers, the company. We'll be talking about Sony. And just pretty much everything surrounding Days Gone. It'll be with the Creed 556, and it'll also be with Plane 753 Bold, who Plane 753 Bold is an upcoming YouTuber, and he's trying to get his start in YouTube. So, there's going to be quite a bit of links in the description of those videos. It's going to be the link to his channel, the Creed 556. It's going to be a link to Plane 753 Bold's channel. It's going to be a link to my TikTok, it's going to be a link to my Twitter, and it's going to be a link to my Discord. So that's 5 links right there. But they're all going to be down in the description below if you want to check any of them out. So, yeah, there's going to be that. There's going to be the complete playthrough and DLCs of, not DLCs, but DLC of, one of the DLCs of Jurassic World Evolution, because I can't remember what DLC I had for it, but I know I've got one of them. As far as I can remember, I'll have to boot the game up and check, but I know I bought something. I think it was a DLC. But I know for a fact I've got a DLC, or DLCs, for Jurassic World Evolution 2, and we'll be going through those in a full playthrough of Jurassic World Evolution 2, and then after that, we've got the Xbox game that's been ported over to PlayStation called Grounded. That is going to be a combination of different people, but it is mainly a collaboration playthrough with Plane 753 Bold. The Creed 556 might pop up in there, but Killer Clown's going to be in there at some point or a few points. Shepherd 900 will be around at a time or two, but it's primarily going to be me and Plane 753 Bold. So, yeah, you've got that to look forward to. Future projects, I'm not sure. Like I said, there's Dark Souls. I might do the OG Resident Evil. I might live stream playthrough New Game Plus of Resident Evil 4 Remake. I might do a New Game Plus of Resident Evil Village. Because I told you guys before in the past that I was going to do that. Or I might do a live stream of the Dead Space Remake. Because I haven't played that yet. I've got it on Xbox One, so I'll just throw it in my Series X and do it that way. But I don't know what my next project's gonna be. It's always a mystery card after this point. Besides, you know, what I've got going on right now. But after all that's said and done, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's kind of a surprise. But if you're still here, if you're still here, I very much appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. I'm climbing up there to almost 200 subscribers, and I'm trying to reach 500, and that's my main goal, is to reach 500. You know, I'll go as fast or I'll go as slow as I need to get there. But I very much appreciate you guys, all of my subscribers, everybody who watches my videos. And I very much appreciate everything you guys do. Your comments, your likes, if you share my videos. You know, I haven't gotten any shout-outs yet from any other YouTubers. I don't think any other YouTubers watch me, but we'll see. But everything you guys do, I am very, very, very grateful for. And I posted on Twitter, you know, that it's not a lot to bigger established YouTubers out there, but it's a lot to me. And it makes me happy, and I'm happy and excited for it. Even though it's small, I'm grateful. So, yeah, thank all of you for just being my subscribers and watching my videos. You know, if it weren't for you guys, I'd be nothing. You know, it's, you know, I make the content, I put it out, yes, but if I don't do it for you guys, then what the hell am I doing it for, you know? So, I mean, it's really you guys who are the stars of the show. It really is. In my eyes, in my eyes, you guys are the stars of this show. You, the viewer, you're the stars of this show. So, I can't thank you guys enough for getting me up to 180, I believe it was, last time I checked, subscribers. You know, almost going up to 200 subscribers. I mean, that's crazy. And I don't, you know, thank you's just not enough. So I have to put out better content. I have to do better. 182 subscribers exactly. I have 880 videos. And I busted my ass on every single one of them. So, yeah, you guys are legendary. Like, straight up, that's no joke. So, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot on this channel. And I've got a lot of ideas. A lot of projects. And, just a lot of stuff to look forward to. And I know I'm talking a lot here, but I wanted to kind of lay this all out on the table. So, I talked about getting some camera equipment, some better camera equipment. That's going to cost me a lot of money, so that's going to have to be around Christmas before I can even afford any of that. And I was going to start doing live videos. I might, I don't know how I would do it. Well, I'm not sure how I would do it. But, I might do some live stream topics. Some live stream conversations about things. And, I might throw that in the mix with, there as well. But, you know, there's just a lot of ideas. Nothing set in stone yet. They're just ideas. But, I've got plans for this channel. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Links to my Twitter, links to my TikTok, links to my, Discord will be down in the description below. If you join my Discord, you'll be notified when I go live on Twitch. And I've also got other content creators in my Discord. If you want to go and check that out, you can be a part of that whole mess. You can also check out and see what I've got going on Twitter. I mainly just shit post on Twitter, but I do throw some pretty good topics out there every now and again, but mainly I'm just a shit poster and a memer. But, you can follow me on Twitter if you want to follow me on there as well. I mean, it's entirely up to you. And, my TikTok is brand new. I've got nothing on it besides one little short, but, it's growing. So if you want to be a part of my early fan base on, TikTok, you can do that as well. And that's pretty much all I've got for you guys. So, that being said and all that out of the way, hit the bell notification icon to always be up to date and in touch with what I've got posted on YouTube. And that is it. So, as I said before, like, share, and subscribe, bell notification icon. And, yeah, take care, take it easy, and stay safe. Keep it metal. And I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, everybody, until then, until next time, thank you for watching. I very much appreciate it. This was Killzone Liberation, launched 2006 on the PlayStation Portable, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, everybody, remember, put Killzone back in the spotlight again. Deuces.